Welcome once again to Energy Literacy Training, module number 9, minimizing the use of energy by one third. Well, if you remember in the module number 8, the idea was to avoid the use of energy by one third. That was the rule number 1 of limiting your consumption. In this module, we are discussing the second rule of limiting your consumption, that is minimizing the use of energy by one third. So let us establish this concept. Why do we need to minimize and how can we minimize the use of energy by one third? Well, first of all, you should try to avoid the use of energy, as already we discussed, as much as possible. And if you cannot avoid beyond a certain point, you need to use electricity in the night time, you need to do a certain operation in a very severe condition, you need to use AC or fridge, then what you should do, if you cannot avoid it, the next rule is minimize it as much as possible for limiting your energy consumption. So minimize the use of energy consumption. How can we minimize it? Let us have a look at it. First of all, understand minimize means what? Minimize means reducing the energy consumption by replacing old appliances with the more efficient appliances. More efficient. So what efficient appliances do? They actually take less energy to do the same job. And the best example is LED, the light emitting bulbs. The earlier bulbs, the CFL or the Lattu, the incandescent bulb, they used to take a lot of electricity as compared to the LED based light. Almost half of the electricity is reduced if you replace CFL with the LED. So that is what the efficient appliances do. They do the same job, but they take less energy, much less energy. So there are efficient appliances, all kinds available today in the market. So you can buy efficient LED, efficient fan, efficient TV, efficient AC, efficient refrigerator. All the appliances that we use in our house, we use in our workplace, all those appliances are available with very high efficiency, which consumes very less energy to run. Let us take an example of LED itself. So if you replace a CFL with the LED, typically a CFL of 20 watt is equal to the LED of 10 watts. They are all equal. 20 watt CFL and 10 watt LED. So how much is the reduction in power? 50%. And therefore, how much would be the reduction in energy or electricity consumption? Also 50%. So replacing CFL with LED is going to save you 50% electricity. I'm sure many people are already aware about it. I'm sure you in your office and the workplace must already be using LED based lights. If you're not doing it already, it is just surprising. And just look around and become aware that you can easily replace your old tube lights or fluorescent lights or CFLs with the new LED based bulbs and tube lights. Simple, isn't it? What else? You can replace the normal AC fan with the BLDC fan. The current fans that we are using actually use induction motor, and there are more advanced new fans which are available with the BLDC motor, brushless DC motors. And what are the advantage? This brushless DC motor takes almost half or less than half of power to run the fan of the same size with the same speed. So when you replace a normal 60 watt AC fan with the 25 to 30 watt BLDC fan, you are going to save more than 50% of the power, and therefore it will result in saving and reducing your electricity consumption by another 50%. And what is more important? These new fans or the BLDC fans are not really expensive. It's very easy. You can replace it almost same cost, maybe a couple of ₹100 extra that you have to pay. So that is how you can minimize your electricity consumption, by replacing a normal fan with a more efficient fan. What else you can do? You can replace your normal 1-star AC or air conditioner with a 5-star air conditioner. You know, 1-star or 2-star air conditioner takes much more electricity than the 5-star rated air conditioner. And you'll be surprised to know that as compared to 1-star rating, the 5-star rated AC will take only about 40% or 45% of electricity. So there is a saving of about 60-65% electricity if you replace a normal AC with the 5-star rated AC. Of course, the cost of the 5-star rated AC initially is going to be higher than 1 or 2-star rated AC, but it is really worth paying it so that your electricity consumption is low and so that your monthly electricity bill is low, but the most importantly, so that you are avoiding the use of very polluting coal-based electricity, so that you are avoiding the impact on the climate and the climate change. Clear? What else you can do? You can also replace, if you cannot avoid the use of refrigerator, if you cannot avoid use of air conditioner, what you should do? Replace it with the more efficient appliances. What you can do? You can replace your 1-star or 2-star rated refrigerator with the 5-star rated refrigerator. By the way, people are trying to make it bigger and bigger refrigerator, 2 doors and 3 doors and 4 doors. Why do we need such a big refrigerator? I have seen people putting pickles in the refrigerator. Pickles in the refrigerator, really unheard of. It is almost like committing a crime to do that. So first of all, reduce the size of your refrigerator. Reduce the size of your air conditioner. You know, normally people make big rooms and they have only one body of 6 feet by 2.5 feet, but the air conditioner needs to cool the entire room. The air conditioner needs to cool the roof and the floor and the walls and everything else. Don't do that. Use smaller space if you want to cool with the AC. Use smaller refrigerator if you really want to use refrigerator, and that smaller device should also be 5-star rated. And if you do that, it will result in a saving of electricity from 50 to 65%. That's a very important saving, and that is how you can minimize your energy needs by replacing a normal appliance with a more efficient appliance. Well, so you can see that in total we can reduce our energy consumption, we can minimize our electricity consumption by 40 to 60%. That's a huge gap or benefit that you can have, isn't it, by using just efficient appliances? 40%, 50%, even up to 60%. Well, let us take an example how much you can minimize with the efficient appliances. There are many appliances, I already told you, that are available in the market which consumes really less electricity to do the same job. What I'm going to do is taking a typical example of a home. So suppose there is a light bulbs and fans and TVs and mobile charger and refrigerator, washing machine, geyser and AC. These are the list of items that are there in a home, and there is a typical monthly electricity consumption is also mentioned. That these are the typical, just for an example. And put together, the electricity consumption comes to 400 units. That's a normal scenario. That's a normal scenario, right? In some houses which uses AC, there may be a 500, 600, even 800 or even 1000 units will also be there. So this is normal conservative scenario. Okay. Now let us start replacing some appliance with a more efficient appliances. Let us see what happens. Okay. This is an example of AC first. Why AC? Because AC are the really electricity guzzlers. They take a lot of electricity to run. So if you replace a 1-star 1.5 ton AC with a 5-star 1.5 ton AC, your monthly electricity consumption due to AC can go down from 180 to just 65 for the same usage. As a result, what will happen? Your total bill will go from 400 units to 285 units, and now you are going to save 30% total electricity consumption. So you minimized your electricity consumption from 400 to 285 just by replacing and using right AC, 5-star rated AC. What else you can do? You can also replace your washing machine. There are BLDC based washing machine which is available. So if your current washing machine is using 60 units of electricity per month, the new BLDC based washing machine will only consume 15 units. That's it. So now AC and washing machine both are replaced with the efficient appliance. What will happen? Your electricity consumption will further come down and you will reduce by about 160. So your remaining will be only about 240. You're saving 40% total electricity. 40% you are going to save. What else? If you can replace all appliances, if you are having a house or making a new house, you replace all appliances. You replace light, fan, TV, washing machine, AC, all with the very efficient appliances. You know what will happen? This is an example. All in the first column you have the normal appliances, where the electricity consumption is 400 units. In the next column you have all efficient appliances with electricity consumption of only 148 units. What you are doing? You are going to save 63% electricity, or you are minimizing your electricity needs by 63%. That's a big amount that you can achieve. So there is a great scope for avoiding the use of electricity, and there is a great scope for minimizing the use of electricity by using efficient appliances. So therefore, the rule number 2 is minimize by 1/3, at least 1/3. So you can actually, I have shown you can do up to 60%, 65%, do at least 30%, at least 35% by using efficient appliances. So rule number 2, minimize by 1/3 using energy efficient appliances. Okay? Alright. After knowing that energy usage can be minimized significantly, what comes in your mind? After knowing that energy usage can be minimized significantly using efficient appliances, what comes in your mind? You feel, wow, now I can reduce my electricity bill. Is that comes in your mind? Or okay, why should I do this? Why should I spend extra money to do this? As I keep saying, you should do this because whatever act you are doing for carbon dioxide emission right now, your children are going to pay for it. So if you really love your children and if you really want to do something for them, you should avoid the use of energy and you should minimize the use of energy. And that's why you should be excited with this idea that you can significantly minimize your energy needs.